there, I'm the top dog Eileen Proctor, and I'm here with another episode of Hair of the Dog on VLP TV. That's Villa La PAWS Cage-Free Pet Resort and Spa. And this month, a new face to Hair of the Dog. It's Cyndi Pierce, and she is a groomer up at Villa La PAWS on Bell. Cyndi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we're here to discuss something that's very important, and we're calling it Ticked Off About Ticks. And I know that a lot of people have a question about this. I was a little bit surprised because I thought that Arizona was really not an area that was known for having ticks.
Unfortunately, with all the sheep fields and stuff that because we were a big agricultural state, that is actually a myth.
Oh.
Ticks are a major issue in Arizona. The last 5 years we've had a major outbreak. We've had customers come in with ticks that have never seen them before.
Wow.
In their yards.
So it's all those visitors coming in from out of state or moving in from out of state. They've brought the ticks with them, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah. So how many different types of ticks are there?
There are many different types of ticks. In Arizona, we have two common ones. We have the brown dog tick, which is what you're going to see down here in the valley. And then we have the Rocky Mountain deer tick, which is mainly up in the Flagstaff and northern Arizona areas.
Oh, gotcha. So if I take my dog hiking a lot up in Flagstaff, can I bring down those type of ticks?
You can. They're not going to survive down here very well, so they're not going to flourish like the brown dog tick will.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. So mostly it's the brown dog tick that we're going to be seeing down here.
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to be showing a picture of the brown dog tick right behind us so you can get an idea of what it looks like. And this is when it's not engorged, just kind of like, it's kind of small, isn't it? They're not really big.
The males are small. The females are a lot bigger. The females are the ones that you see that will get really engorged and very visible.
When they're sucking blood. And I know this because my dog Disney, who I know that you've met, my border collie, hi Disney, when we first got her as a puppy, she had probably 20 ticks in each ear, all engorged, and I had never seen an engorged tick before, and they were moving. It was like her ear folds were moving. It was the creepiest thing I've ever seen, and we had to have a vet tech take them out, and I couldn't look. So how do you get a tick off of your dog?
You can do it a couple different ways. Tweezers are the easiest way. They do make a couple things called like a tick picker. You can find them at...
Say that 3 times fast. Tick
yeah.
picker. Say it. What? Say it.
Yeah.
Tick picker. Tick picker. Okay, I'm sorry. Tick picker.
They sell them at Choice Pet Markets.
Okay.
It's one place that I know.
But a regular tweezer.
But a regular tweezer works really well.
So what do you do with that tweezer?
You want to get as close to the skin and remove the tick as quick and as fast as possible.
You grab low to the skin, by the head, by the body, where?
The head is very, very tiny, so you're going to grab as close to the skin, whatever you can grab, and pull out as fast as possible.
And if you've left a piece in there by accident?
It will disengage pretty quickly, and it's not a huge issue.
Okay. What do you do with the tick after you have gotten rid of it? You just throw it on the floor and run away screaming like a girly girl?
You don't want to do that because it can stay alive and come back and bite your dog again. So
or bite you.
Or bite you.
Wait, do the brown dog tick?
Very, very rarely.
Okay.
If you have an overpopulation, they will feed on humans. Okay. They prefer females over males.
Well, good taste. What can I say?
Just when they do bite humans.
Okay.
But you want to take the tick, and what we use at home personally, we take a little jar of alcohol and we keep it sealed up, and we just dunk them in that. It kills them pretty instantly, and away you go. The other option is cut them in half with scissors, or you can flush them down the toilet.
Okay. Now, I have a question. You mentioned alcohol. I've heard of some people that said they just go over while the tick is on the dog and pour alcohol on the dog.
You don't want to do that because it can cause major skin irritation. Alcohol is not exactly skin friendly.
Okay.
The best thing is to remove them by hand, and then if you're going to do anything cleaning wise, just a little gentle soap and water.
Okay.
Cleans up the area, sanitizes it, you're good to go.
Okay. So let's talk about tick prevention, because I think that we obviously now know how to get the ticks off, but how do you make it so that your pet doesn't get ticks?
The best option is Frontline or any of the topical products that you put on once a month.
The one that goes on the back?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think of flea and tick collars?
Flea and tick collars do not do a whole lot. They're kind of a waste of money. If you're going to spend the money on preventative, you're better off just spending the money on the Frontline.
Okay.
You get a better product and a lot better results.
And by Frontline, you mean anything that's like
Frontline, Advantage.
Okay, any of those?
You know, any of those.
What about flea and tick shampoos?
Flea and tick shampoos are great for killing the ticks while they're actually on the dog.
Okay.
The residual effect is only a couple days though.
Oh, all right. So, okay. So if you're going up north, you may want to bathe your pet in a flea and tick.
As soon as you get home.
Okay, gotcha. Let's talk about your surrounding areas, your home and your yard, because as I understand it, that's where a lot of ticks actually live for a very long time before they actually attack your dog.
They can live up to 2 years in the soil, and because they travel, they can be in your neighbor's yard. The best thing is you can spray. If you're having a major outbreak, spraying is great in the house and the yard. Problem with using a pest control company is a lot of times they do not have the proper chemicals to spray, but you can go to a pest control retailer that sells products, and they actually sell better products to use yourself.
Are there products that would be safe for my pets or children? I know that would be a concern of yours because you have both.
You know, any pest control agent, because it is by nature designed to kill, it's not exactly safe. As soon as it's dry to the touch, it's safe. What we do is we spray one area, keep the animals, keep the kids away for a couple of minutes until it dries completely, and then we can move them back into the area and it's perfectly safe.
Gotcha. And I know that at Villa La PAWS, there's regular type of professional tick, flea, and other type of critter spraying that goes on a regular basis.
We do that, and we also spray our own special, we have a special product that we use every 10 days to spray that's strictly for flea and ticks.
Gotcha. Hey, by the way, I've heard that orange scent keeps away fleas and ticks. Have you ever heard of that?
Actually, yes.
That's true?
Yes, it
ding,
is.
ding, 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 ding. I win the refrigerator freezer, yes.
Citrus oil is actually used in a lot of the organic and all natural flea and tick products.
Okay, so if you hang an orange around your dog's head or something,
it's not going to hurt anything.
It's not going to hurt him. The other dogs will laugh at him, but it's not going to hurt.
Yeah, there's a lot of flea and tick shampoos that smell really good because they're orange based and.
Okay. Yeah. I do like the smell of those things. Do cats get ticks as often as dogs?
Cats are more likely to get fleas, not ticks.
Okay, gotcha. Let's talk about one more thing that I think is very important, is the best way to know if your pet has got ticks. What do you do to find that out?
The best way is to just check your dog over. Check the armpits, check the pads of the feet, check the groin area, check behind the ears. All of those
check in the ears.
Check in the ears.
Check in the ears.
All of those are really common areas to find them. So
why is that?
It's warmer, a little bit moister,
and
ticks just like those areas better. So
while you're petting the dog, while you're brushing the dog, just take a look and see.
Just flip them over, see what's going on underneath. You know, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So we've talked a lot about how they come. We've talked about how to find them. We've talked about how to get rid of them. What haven't we asked you that'll help us make sure that ticks are not a problem in our pets' lives?
The biggest fact is ticks live about 90% of their time off the dog.
Oh.
So, you know, if you're seeing one on your dog, one, you may not have an issue. If you're seeing 4, 5, 6 or more, you probably need to start spraying in your environment because that's when you really have an issue.
Gotcha. All right. So keep your eyes open, petting the dog, and brushing your dog, and basically being aware of everything that's going on with your dog, taking precautions to make sure that your dog doesn't get the ticks. That's the best way to make sure that you're not ticked off by ticks. Right, Cyndi?
Yep.
There you go. Well, you heard it here first on VLP TV. That's Villa La PAWS, cage-free pet resort and spa. I'm the top dog, Eileen Proctor. She's Cyndi Pierce. If you have any other questions, please make sure that you give a call to Villa La PAWS, and they will be glad to answer them. And until next month, take care of those kids.